was one of the strongest drivers on the grid yesterday, and this guy has raced. I mean, there's a book in front of me where he's done Rallycross, Dakar Rally. He's a Polish drift champion. He's done it all, but can he do it here? MONDELLO fires into that first corner, lock of the front brake, absolutely perfect so far from JAKUB Przygonski as he fires down into the second big long outer zone, and he gets it absolutely perfect, leaves it just on time. Now he's got those two wall runs to go. This looks very solid, and he just about grazes the wall. Big angle, holds it on the front brake, and what a run from JAKUB Przygonski. Came out and said, last year I thought he might even take the championship. It's BENEDIKTAS Cirba, and he is driving an 850 horsepower Cirba fighter, as he's named it, E92 BMW 2JZ. He has won an awful lot across so many championships, but what he wants is this championship, and I've never seen him more confident. I've never seen the car run better. You know, we give them a lot of hope here at the start of qualifying, and we hope it doesn't turn the other way with a commentator's curse, but he was exceptional last year. I think he's the next big thing, and now he's got to prove it.
He certainly has, Dave, and this is the place to prove it. As BENEDIKTAS comes down some serious heat right now, does get a wheel over that curb, but keeps a hold of it. Nice line, nice transition into outside zone 4. Gets himself set up. You can see that all those drivers on the foot brake, keeping the car balanced. Nice transition. This should be perfectly timed for the wall run. Very nicely done from BENEDIKTAS Cirba, and again, another very technical drive. A very clean qualifying.
Okay to put a wheel onto the concrete at the outer edge of outer zone 4 there, but what we're deeming as actually off track is 2 wheels in the gravel there, so that's what we'll be watching out for. And it's also at outer zone 3 we're watching for 2 wheels off on the grass there too, so it's not over the white lines. That we've said that in the briefing, that it's 2 wheels on the gravel or on the grass.
There you go, Kevin O'Connell, not usually given a bit of leeway, but this weekend he says everyone's going so fast, a little bit of leeway is needed. Now, here is an interesting story. On the line is DUANE Mckeever returning to the Drift Masters European Championship, his car having terminal engine failure in practice. Darren McNamara brings his car to the car show, and now it's in the drift show. Let's see what happens.
Well, look, Dave, he jumped into this car earlier on in practice. It was absolutely flying. It is the DUANE Mckeever that we have loved and learned. And look at this as he fires on big angle too early, though, as Mckeever now realises that's a huge error. He's going to keep in the run. He knows he'll get a score on the board. But Mckeever maybe just playing with the setup on this Group D PS13, and yeah, that was a big error.
The world of rally, he is only 21 years of age, from Finland, is KALLE Rovampera in this 3.4 litre stroked, and I'm going to say way over 800 horsepower Toyota Supra A90, and this is his first ever professional competitive event, and he has been wowing us in practice. And look at this from KALLE Rovampera as he fires into that first corner. Absolutely perfect, just dropping over that white line, but that's okay. And into that, look at that on the outer zone. Oh, a little bit too much angle. Does he drop 2 wheels onto the concrete? Judges will be having a look at that one. Trying very hard here, KALLE Rovampera. Watch the precision down onto the wall as he takes a very, very nice and expensive car right to the edge of the circuit. KALLE Rovampera putting an incredible job in. Fastest man on the grid. He's been a runner-up. He's an event winner in the USA. He's a champion of Europe now. He's done it all, but can he knock James Deane and CONOR Shanahan down just to put a statement on the first half of qualifying? Well, we're about to find out. This man is super confident, all the ability in the world, and probably one of the most entertaining guys to be around in the paddock too. A massive character in the sport. Let's see how he gets on here. This is going to be a show.
This is definitely going to be a show, and he's bringing all of the confidence right now as he brings in some serious heat. Oh, catches big understeer. Massive understeer on the first corner from Wiecek as he gets into the outside zone. Peter now starts to mess around a little bit, starts to get himself caught up in his own brain as he transitions back to the wall. Big wall run from Wiecek as he goes back to the wall again and across the line. That wasn't the cleanest run, Dave.
That happened. He was trying some crazy stuff. It's Nilsen from Norway, 26 years of age, top 5 driver in Norway, 900 horsepower in this Toyota Supra. Wild driver, love his style, and you can see the car, there's not a straight panel on it after practice, and he comes in just as hot. Wow, angle here, full lock, full angle from Nilsen. Wow.
Yeah, Nilsen not messing around. Look at this, he's got a point to prove, Dave. Might have smashed the car up yesterday, but he said the team will work all through the night to get it right. And look at this as Nilsen goes big angle, looks for the wall. Oh, wow, perfectly done from Nilsen as he absolutely comes out swinging here in this qualifying session. What
do it now in the real world. It is Hynes Super confident young man, very technical driver, and you know what? He's a guy that is a son of a man who's been a judge for probably 20 years in the sport, so he is well-tuned and well-trained in getting what the judges want out of a run.
Got a big commitment on the initiation day from Hynes. He comes down, keeps the wheel clean off that curve, goes for outside zone 3, nice transition back. Look at this, deep into that zone, starts to light up the tyres, gets the foot brake locked on, pushes the back of the car deep into that zone, nice transition back, just too wide, gets up close and personal to the wall. Look at the wheel, perfect on that outside zone, goes for the last wall run. One more clipping point to pick up and across the line. Hynes doing a very
last year. Conor looking super confident. He was taking this car up one of the most famous rally stages a couple of weeks ago in Ireland for a very cool Red Bull media piece. Well, let's see if he can navigate this track. 18 years of age, 800 horsepower. If it makes any sense, it doesn't have to. And he throws into that first corner and fires it in. Conor Shanahan looking very comfortable here.
Yeah, very confident indeed, David. He gets himself set up nicely. Look at this, on the throttle, a little bit of left foot brake as Shanahan looks for the wall. Nice transition back. Oh, wow, technical as ever and pinpoint accurate. Look at this from Conor Shanahan as he brings the heat.
This year to prove a point. He's had one lap of practice in this car, so he's going to have to do this track all on experience. But luckily for him, he is the most winningest driver on this circuit, so not in this car. This is a lot for James Deane to take in one go, but he's got to try and make it work. Fires into that first corner, throws in massive angle from James Deane through the first corner. It's the biggest angle we've seen from anyone through there, and he doesn't look like that practice has phased him. A little bit of a wobble into that outer zone. You can see him working the steering wheel quite a bit there. Maybe a little bit more work to do. He's got a big flick towards the wall, and he sends it to the wall, scrapes the bumper, full throttle, and pushes that car all the way out. That is as much angle as you can. This championship, he came into the Drift Masters Championship, didn't have the best of seasons initially, came back very strong qualifying the last couple of years. Now he wants that top step, but it starts here for Jack Shanahan.
It certainly does, David. He brings some serious aggression, as you said earlier. Look at this, the speed from Shanahan. He barely lifted off the throttle on initiation as he fires now into that outside zone 4, lights up the tyres, locks the front wheel, gets it absolutely perfect. Shanahan dancing with the white lines and the walls as Shanahan gets it to the edge of the circuit, hangs the spoiler over the wall and stamps an exclamation